Okay, so I wanted to make a scam baiting video because I hate scammers. It's a long story of why I hate scammers and I got into scam baiting, but that's another video. So I was on this sugar baby site. It was called sugarbay.com, and there's these guys and they're like they message you and they act like they're a sugar daddy, but it's all fake. So this one, he was messaging me. He said he used to be a sugar daddy. He had a sugar baby before, so he was asking me these questions, being pretending to be friendly. And if you haven't gotten the gist already, they're not your friend. So he asked me, "Can you help me get the stuff from the store?" And then he was asking, "Oh, you haven't sent me a pic of it, of like what I ate for dinner?" And then I was like, "No, I was busy." See, he's a picture collector, because if they don't talk about an arrangement, but they just keep wanting to talk, then it's not a real sugar daddy. It's just a picture collector. That's what I call that kind of scammer. So I said, I just got back, sorry. And then I said, see here. Oh, it scrolled all the way down. Then I said I didn't take a picture because I was busy. Then he said, "It's fine, love. LOL, just kidding." And then he was like, "I like you, honey. No, I love you." And then I asked him, "What did you need from the store?" To like kind of play along with him. And then he says, "A Steam wallet card. I want to buy a game." So obviously, if it's a sugar daddy, he wouldn't be asking me for any kind of gift cards or a Steam card so he can play video games on Twitch or Steam. So then I just play along with it. I was like, "You love me? Thanks so much." Then he says, "What are you doing?" And I say, "Just at home chilling." And then he asked a funny question. He was like, "Why did you ask what I need?" And then I said, "Because it seemed like you were going to ask something, but you didn't." And then he was like, "Yes, honey, but when you said you home already," see, his grammar is questionable, like he's from a foreign country. And then I said, "I am home, LOL." Then he says, "When are your day off work?" Like, I wish I could make this up. That's what he said. "When are your day off work?" And then I just make up a fake schedule. I say I have weekends off. Then he says, "Okay, honey, so you resuming back to work tomorrow?" Doesn't even make sense. And then here's the kicker. He says, "Do you have a bank account, honey, or credit card?" And then I said, "They hate when you say this." I said, "I don't have a bank account." He says, "A credit card?" See, they're greedy. If you say you don't have a bank account, then they try to find out if you have any credit cards that they can put fraudulent money onto. And then I say, "I only have Cash App or Venmo." And he says, "Why don't you have a bank account?" And then I start questioning him. He's asking me all these questions and making all these requests. So I say, "I thought you were a sugar daddy. You are making a lot of requests." And then he says, "I don't get question mark." And then he says, "Oh, I'm not," like he's in denial. Then I said, "Yeah, I know you aren't." And then I asked him, "You are just on here asking women for money?" And then he says, "I want to switch account." And then he says, "I don't do that shit. Nah, nah." And then I says, "I don't care what you want. You're not a sugar daddy. You're just a bum that tries to steal money from people." And then he says, "What? You're kidding me right now." And then I says, "No, I'm not. Did you ever get to hear I stole from someone?" That's what he said, like I stole from you. And then he said, then I say, "Why would I be paying for you to play video games on Twitch? I'm not a sugar mama." And then he says, "Oh, I thought I'm gonna send you your fucking money back. I don't need it." Like, he starts cussing. So anybody that says they're gonna send you, if you send them $25 and they're gonna send you your money back plus $1,000, that's a scam. So I say, "You're asking to borrow money?" And he says, "Neither do I need a sugar mama. Do you get me?" And then he says, "You are outside." And I was like, "If you can get it and send you your money." Doesn't make any sense. So I say, "But you were asking me to get something from the store." And then he says, "So I don't need to take a ride down the street for it." And then I say that's not what a sugar daddy does, LOL. And then he finally tells the truth. He says, I'm not a sugar daddy, just for myself and on my own, whatever that means. And then he says, I think I'm better off only with me, or with only me, whatever that means. And then I asked, well, why were you on a sugar daddy site then, LOL? And then he stopped replying. It's obviously a scammer, so I'm going to block him. And I never give them my real number. I have a text-free number off the text-free app. You never want to give them your number because they sometimes look up numbers and try to track people's location. But that was a funny conversation. So I thought that maybe y'all would enjoy that. I exposed a fake sugar daddy on Scambaiting.com. So if you enjoyed this video, drop a comment of your experiences with these fake sugar daddy scammers, and like the video, subscribe, whatever you want.